I'm Daniel, and I have the passion for giving old things new purpose. Every week, I bring you along my thrift adventures to uncover the extraordinary in the ordinary. So if you love thrifting, venturing to estate sales, and getting inspired by thrifted home decorating, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to join in on the adventures. Let's find gold together, one thrift store at a time. Welcome to Golden Finds. Good morning, guys. We've just landed in Orlando, Florida, and we have just rented our car. We're gonna plan out our day, but of course you are coming all along with me on this Golden Finds travel edition. Driving down towards Miami. We haven't really mapped out exactly what we're going to do as far as like what thrift stores to stop, so I most likely am going to be releasing like a series of videos separated on various thrift trips, so you guys will have to wait and see how many videos there are part of the series to this special travel edition. But we're basically going to see if maybe there are some that I can stop by before we get to Miami. I've been checking the map and there's like a lot of Goodwills out here, and then I also definitely want to check out Miami as well, and then if we have time also Orlando in itself. I did have the chance to do a little bit of thrifting last year when we were out here for my birthday as well, and we did a few Goodwills, and I want to explore more, so we'll have to wait and see. But there is most likely going to be a series of videos that you guys will have to wait and see how many I release from our trip edition. Okay, my thrifters, so we are at our very first Goodwill here, and it is Goodwill of South Florida, and we are at Deerfield Beach in Florida. So let's see what this Goodwill has in store for us. I'm super excited, you guys, to be exploring at a different state, and my husband says that it's a superstore.
That's what it says, Goodwill Superstore.
Oh, Goodwill Superstore. So what does that mean? Maybe they have a bunch of everything, like more stuff? Maybe big bulky furniture? We'll have to wait and see. I'm so excited. Everyone, welcome to this special video of thrifting in Florida. I'm going to bring you along in this two-part video series. I'm going to be releasing part 2 later this week, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But I do hope that you enjoy part 1 at Thrifting in Florida Goodwill stores. As always, make sure to comment down below and let me know if there's something in the walkthrough that totally catches your attention and you totally would have picked up for yourself. Now, one thing that I will make note is that I actually found a lot of beautiful glassware while thrifting in Florida. I also found a lot of beautiful cups, like these Napco pastel floral mugs. There was like an entire set of these. These were absolutely gorgeous, totally giving off that vintage vibe from the 80s. And there was actually a lot of interesting ceramics at various stores here in Florida, but I do hope that you enjoy what we found here while thrifting on our vacation trip. And I was super excited. I love thrifting in other states. You just never know what you're going to find. This is a Princess House wine decanter with its lid. It was very gorgeous, only $6 and yellow tag. So their tags are definitely a little bit different than the ones back home. I feel like these are all handwritten, so it must definitely take some time. Found this Starbucks 2022 iridescent mermaid tumbler for $5. But make sure to let me know what you think of the walkthrough and if there's anything that catches your eye. I will let you know now that unfortunately there is not a haul. I know, right? I cannot believe it myself, but there's not a haul in this video, and I will let you know in part 2 as why. But let me know your thoughts down below if there's anything worth picking up here that you see. Found this beautiful, what I think is a two-piece canister set from Target Home Collection. This is definitely a way older piece from Target's line. It is a Thanksgiving turkey. It comes in a two-piece, definitely a little pricey, and this definitely would not fit in my luggage back home, but it was still cool to see. I love coming across older Target items. This is a Marks and Rosenfeld teapot, and it's a two-piece. As you can see, the top comes off, the little grass top of it. And I also found this Corningware Country Cornflower Casserole dish. Now, I thought, this was a good deal, but it's actually being sold in separate pieces. So the bottom piece, the actual dish, is $5, and the lid is a separate cost. Now, one thing that you will see here are the pricing. Now, I was thinking, coming to Florida, that pricing would have been neat, but it wasn't. This is a Croc hair straightener, and we'll get to more information on that a little bit later, you guys. My husband will let you know a little bit about that hair straightener and why we were looking at it. But going back to the pricing, I was actually very, very shocked. I couldn't believe it. It was fun that I found some Target items like I do back home. But I don't think they get liquidation like we do back home. But I was just shocked at the price tags. The sticker prices were definitely wild. I love being able to compare prices to, new areas, new states, and comparing it back home to what, they charge here at Goodwills in California. But I don't know. I really don't know I didn't have like a clear idea as to what exactly I was expecting at Florida, but I was thinking maybe their pricing would be maybe a little bit more friendlier in the, thrift world, but the prices aren't super bad. But you will see also in part 2 that some items were definitely outrageously priced and very expensive for, what they were trying to sell. Found this The Pioneer Woman Cooks the New Frontier book, 112 fantastic favorite for everyday eating. So recipes for the everyday cook. So I'm making that face because that Goodwill was such a disappointment. I know not all of them are going to be the best. It's kind of hard also to compare to the Orange County ones back home in California. But there was nothing really. Hubby did pick up 2 things. I only filmed one of them, which was the flat iron. Can you tell us why it was a good buy for $8?
So it's a Croc. Croc is pretty mainstream in the industry. It is a high quality flat iron. It has titanium plates, which is going to give you the most protection to your hair. And also when you're doing like a Brazilian blowout or keratin treatment, you kind of need the titanium plates versus ceramics to seal that product in. So generally it retails for about $220. I think currently now even the classic is about $220, and someone dumped it, and it just needs a little bit of cleaning and disinfecting, and for $8 it's a steal.
$28, you guys, compared to $220 for a brand new. See, these are the type of things that you always have to be on the lookout when thrifting. You know, I make a strong emphasis only on mostly home decor, you know, decorative stuff, but there is stuff out there. You should always look in the electronics. You should always look in the housewares and the clothing. He also picked up these other cool Crocs, which are like literally brand new. They look like they were untouched, and they were only $10. $10, and they look completely brand new, and they're super cool. They look kind of like, how would you describe them?
I guess they're like a more dressier version of Crocs, because like they're covered. They don't have like the holes that the typical Croc has, so they're covered. So I feel like they are meant to be more of like a dressing up the Croc. So I'm assuming those probably retail for $40 to $50.
And he means the holes where you put the little what do they call the little charms?
Yeah,
that
the little
people,
charms.
you know, customize their Crocs with. So, you know, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna bring you guys along to a few different stores. It's not the only one we're going to visit, but it is what it is. That's how the game of thrifting is. You have to keep on going until you find some cool treasures. Okay guys, we're at our next Goodwill, and it's still South Florida Goodwill, and we're at Oakland Park, Florida. So let's see what this Goodwill has. It's also a superstore, so let's see what they have. I was actually also sad that I did not come across any decor while thrifting at these Goodwills in this part of Florida. Now, you will see some holiday decor in part 2, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We did ask the sales associates at some of the stores that we were shopping for the area that we were at during our Miami stay before we headed to Orlando, and they advised us that they did not have any holiday decor, that it was all taken away after the holidays. But it was interesting because we found some in other Goodwills in Orlando. So, you know, it was very interesting that different parts of the state work differently, but they're all under the same, you know, headquarter, Goodwill. So I don't really understand why some stores completely removed all of their holiday decor while others had infinite aisles of like holiday decor still, which you guys will see again in part 2. Found this little shoe, this ceramic piece. It looks like it might have been used as a pincushion. It was really cute. It's like very vintage Victorian style. And then this seashell owl, which was very impressive. This must have definitely taken a very long time to place together. These copper bottom pans were really nice, actually. $5, and they were very nice quality. Definitely probably would have picked them up if we, you know, lived in Florida, but I wasn't going to carry pans in my, you know, I wasn't going to carry pans in my luggage. It'd just be very interesting. I wonder if TSA would have had a laugh, you know, trying to pass those. And today's special shout out goes out to Vanjie Bruce 3087. Vanjie, thank you so much for your sweet comment. It truly made my day. Just reading your comment really brought me so much happiness. I really truly enjoy hearing from all of you when you really love the content that I'm bringing and that you love being a part of my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I definitely welcome you to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and join us here on all our thrifting adventures. So thank you so much again for your sweet and beautiful comment. These Christmas plates were really nice. I really love that they were vintage, but the pop of blue was really strong. It was just a very bright blue. And I really don't have anything in my Christmas decor currently that matches with that. So I decided not to bring them home just because this year I'm really trying to focus on buying more consciously what I will utilize right away. But nonetheless, they were really cool collectibles. What do you think is in Jesse's secret sauce? This ceramic bowl with lid and the little spout. Oh my gosh. Super cute for $5. Just a reminder, everyone, let me know in those comments down below if there's anything that you spot that I should have picked up. Again, I did not pick up anything from part 1, so this is all just good stuff for you to see. But make sure to stay tuned for part 2. There will be a haul in that, but let me know if there's something that you would have picked up for yourself here. We are at our next location in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. Who doesn't love a good little charcuterie board that has a conversation piece on it as well? This little art piece is definitely super cute and would definitely strike up a conversation if your guests love vintage, of course. So it was interesting, checking all of these shelves, seeing what was on them. There was some interesting items. Some stores were definitely a lot more stocked in merchandise than others. I will say that. That is one comparison that I'm making, is our Goodwills are literally stacked upon each other, like literally items upon items upon items stacked on top of each other, which sometimes makes it super difficult to see everything because you're literally digging through the shelves. So this was something that I definitely appreciated from Florida, is that all of their shelves were neatly, stocked, and everything was just neatly placed. You guys, we are at our next destination. Ooh. It's very loud here. I don't know if you guys can hear me. We are in Little Havana. There is a Goodwill superstore on the street of, I think it's Tamiami Trail, Southwest 8th Street, Calle Ocho. Calle Ocho. So we are in Calle Ocho and Little Havana. It was nice seeing some Ray Dunn pieces here, just like back home. We are reaching the end of the video, you guys, so make sure to let me know again in the comments, is there something that stood out to you in this first part 1 video of our thrifting in Florida. Let me know in those comments down below if there's something that you would have totally picked up for yourself, like this cool teapot set. This one's really cool. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure to stay tuned for part 2, which will include more thrifting in Florida as we head into the Orlando section of Florida. And I will see you on our next thrifting adventure. As always, this is Daniel, your avid thrifter from Golden Finds. Until then, happy thrifting!